Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy Who's in and we back talking sports. Sorry about that. But so the Heat are a team I actually want to talk about. I think they've been going under the radar. I watched the Heat Sixers game today. Today was Shador's first NFL start, so I cleared off everything to watch that. But yeah, the Heat are a really good team. They are, I think, number one in points per game, if I'm not or number one in scoring, I believe. But they beat the 76ers 127 to 117. It was a really good game. Um, it was kind of back and forth, but the Heat really held the lead from most of the for really the whole game. But the Sixers, they made a comeback and had a 14-0 run, I believe, like in the second quarter or going into the third. It might have been the second quarter. And from then on, it was just back and forth, you know what I'm saying, and get a whole game of runs. Bam Adebayo was 7 to 14, 18 points, 13 rebounds, one assist, one steal. Khalil Ware looks like a mini version of Wembyama. I'm not gonna lie, not as skilled, but that's what he looks like, a mini version of that. 7 to 13, 2 of 2 from three. He had 20 points, 16 rebounds. His his rim protection is really good too. Two steals. Norman Powell was on fire. I'm talking about absolutely on fire. 11 to 18 from the field, 4 of 7 from three, 6 and 9 from the free throw line, 32 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2. But my favorite person on there is Jaime Jaquez Jr. He is a beast in that damn paint, bro. Like, he is very skilled, bro. His footwork in the paint and his ability to score in the paint is, bro, that's all-star type shit. 22 points, 7 assists, 2 rebounds, 10 of 12 from the field, 83%. Uh, Davion Mitchell basically being the floor general. He had 12 assists to 1 turnover, 8 points. You know what I'm saying? He really was like their point guard out there, like true point guard out there, like, and his defense is very good. So they have a really deep team. Drew Smith, I like him off the bench. He is another good guy that was pretty good for them. He had 9 points in 16 minutes, 4-7, 4 rebounds. He had a block as well. But yeah, I believe that the Miami Heat, if not, they might be the second best team in the East. First in points per game, 20th in opponents' points per game. Um, they're first in assists and seventh. So they're top 10 or top 5 in assists and points per game. They top 10, at least top 10 in 3 different in points per game, rebounds, and assists. I think their defense is really good. And they have a lot of depth as well. And then on top of that, they're not even healthy. They still got to get Andrew Wiggins back. Still got to get Tyler Hero back. I think we could definitely have a Miami Detroit Eastern Conference Finals. We could definitely have that. A Miami Detroit Eastern Conference Finals. We could definitely have that. Because right now they're fourth in defensive rating. They're 13th in offensive rating. They look like us. They rank basically the same as us. But we better we're second, I think, in defensive rating. And we might be better in offensive rating. Their net rating is plus 5.5. That's eighth out of 30 teams. Right now they they're 11-6 now. You know what I'm saying? They've won four in a row. And they look, you know what I'm saying, like they can sustain what they have. And they have a championship led coach. They have a championship head coach. And I believe that no matter what, Eric Spoelstra is going to get the best out of his team. That's no doubt. So I do think that the Miami Heat are Eastern Conference Finals candidate. I believe they definitely can get to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's only three teams I think can get to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's my Pistons, Miami, and New York if they get their act together. Now, the Hawks are a wild card. I still have to see them, you know what I'm saying, do a little more, but those are the teams that I know, you know what I'm saying, could probably, you know what I'm saying, got Miami and the Pistons got a good enough defense and are deep enough. Toronto, you know what I'm saying, I think they could be a dark horse. But like I said, it's still pretty early in the season. You know what I'm saying? We still only a month in. I know a lot of people just gonna be, you know what I'm saying, running their mouth. Oh yeah, it's just the money and it's just this, and that. You can't make predictions and blah 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 this. Happy Sunday, but I mean we 50 games in. You want me to wait till we 30 games in? What happens if the Pistons, Toronto, Miami keep winning? Is they gonna be frauds then, or nah? They can't do it because everybody told me Cleveland, New York was gonna be the two teams going away. And you got Cleveland in third, and New York do definitely don't look the same. They barely holding on. They in the sixth seed. They are 73 in their last 10. They're 73 in their last 10 games. But the Raptors are 9-1. Miami is 73. And my Pistons are on a 12-game win streak. And I think it could go to 15. I think we could beat Indiana. Then we got Boston and Orlando. Both of those are winnable games. Miami is the game I'm looking forward to because I think Miami is the biggest threat to my Pistons. I think it's Miami. Then I believe it's Cleveland. Then I think it's Toronto. I think Miami is the second best team in the East. I think it's my Pistons. Then I know Toronto number two, but I think Miami is better than Toronto and Cleveland. Now, with that being said, what's good, Gideon? Like, share, subscribe. Like I said, I wanted to give Miami some love. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a lot of Miami content. But after the game I watched, when I watched them this year, this is probably, yeah, they are. This is probably the second game I watched from them. They have really solid defense They have depth. They have about 6 or 7, 8 guys that can score in double figures, which leads to them being the highest scoring team in the NBA. Also, while having a top 5 defensive rating. That's what you call a championship type team. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a super duper star, but they got a few all stars, a few guys that can get buckets. And they have great defense and a amazing coach. Damn near the best coach in the NBA. So, right. That's why I said they could be scary. They're gonna be a very, very tough out for anybody. They're on the 4 game winning streak. Toronto is on the 7 game winning streak. And my Pistons is on the 12 game winning streak. Not to mention you got OKC still winning. They on a 9 game winning streak. The Nuggets lost to the fuck. Listen, I like how a lot of y'all ain't talking about the Nuggets losing to the Kings, 3-13 Kings, because all y'all gonna say is Jokic had 44 points and 13 rebounds. I know that's all y'all gonna talk about, but I believe if that was anybody else, if that was Shay that happened to him, that'll be front page news. Oh, the OKC lost to the Kings. Yeah, Shea had 44, but they lost 9 in a row, 17-1. Like these boys, they literally might win 70 to 75 games, bro. They literally can win 70 to 75 games. I thought I would never say that, bro. But they literally could win 70 to 75 games, bro. They're 17-1. Like this is insane. But yeah, Miami, I think they're ECF candidate. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And you know what I'm saying? I'll be making a lot more content. You know what I'm saying? The Pistons play tomorrow. Golden State, we gon' like I said, we a few weeks from me evaluating my teams. We about a month out. You know, I stream on Christmas, so I'll be doing my evaluations as well. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe. They could definitely do that this year. They could definitely do that. So y'all stay tuned, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out, man. Peace.